guys, today is October, there we go, not August, October. Today is October 20th. I'm out of breath, I had to keep running down, up and down the stairs because I kept forgetting a date. Goodness, okay, so I do apologize for not posting a video in a long time. One is because I have an old camera, so the software or the type of, I don't know how everything works, but it takes a while. And I have, let's see, I think I might have either 2 or 3 more videos to upload for the Ninja Turtle arcade game, but those take a long time. They take almost 2 hours to upload, and I really don't have the time to just sit and upload. I wish I could do it from my iPad. That's what I'm doing right now, is I'm using my iPad. That's why I keep looking over, because I'm looking at the big screen, which I really shouldn't. I should look at the little tiny dot, which is the camera, which is really tiny. But, sorry. I have some really exciting news. Well, mostly for me, because it's more exciting for me. But I got a job. And don't get too excited, because right now the job is seasonal, and it's most definitely part-time, because I started, I started this past Friday, which was training, so it wasn't a full day, it was only like 3 hours. And then the next day, Saturday, this past Saturday, was my first full day. Goodness. I was so exhausted, I was so tired, my legs were so sore. It's because of what I was doing. I'm not going to tell you what my job is, I'm not going to tell you any of that, because I want some privacy, you know. People like their privacy. I like my privacy. But I'm really praying that I can be full-time. But the nice thing about this job is that it's introducing me into the workforce, and I have no experience in working whatsoever. So it's really great, because so far I've only worked 2 days, like I just said. And it's just a little introduction into working, and that's what I need. I need something slow to start, because I probably have mentioned this before, maybe not, but I have a learning disability, which makes it a little harder to grasp things right away. That's kind of why I stayed back in school, and then I had to transfer to another school, because the curriculum in my elementary school was ahead. It was a private elementary school. It was ahead of everybody else, so I either had to stay back again or switch schools. And I'm like, I ain't staying back again, so I switched schools. And I was tested for genius, but that's probably for math anyway. I was tested, and they said I was genius. I'm like, no. I'm like, there's no way I can be a genius, because the curriculum was just ahead. It was just ahead of all the other schools. So, but yeah, it's a really good, I think this is good for me. This is really great, because it's funny, because I already tried applying to that place twice already. I had tried applying twice, and then my mom was like, oh, you know what, why don't you apply again? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And they called. I was surprised. I was like, really? I was like, really? I was so surprised. Like, seriously, I never thought I could get a job, because with 0 work experience, no college education, no volunteer work stuff like that at all. So as soon as they told me, I couldn't stop smiling. I was grinning from ear to ear, when she told me, and when the lady that interviewed me, basically, told me that I'd like to hire you. I'm like, well, if it's okay with you, it's okay with me. I'm like, that's what I said. I'm like, if it's okay with you, it's okay with me. And she was telling me how it's a seasonal job, and of course I understood that, because I've grown up with the place. I've grown up with my parents taking me there for years. Trust me, I love that place. But she said, well, I don't want it to say that you're being not let go, whatever that word is that she used. terminated? Is that the word that I'm looking for? What? No, whatever the word she used. And then I said, how about a temporary vacation? She's like, I like that. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, and so I guess she likes me. Well, I hope. Sorry, I went out of view. But yeah, but I'm just letting you guys know right now, nothing's gonna change with YouTube. I'm not gonna be able to buy, like, really nice equipment for YouTube. Not yet. Everything's still gonna be the same. It's still gonna be me recording things with my camera, whether it's the TV or vlogging. Seriously, I would love to vlog more. I really wish I could vlog more. I really do enjoy vlogging because I'm talking more, and anybody who truly knows me, I'm more myself at home than I am outside, and that's not really good. I'm a real introvert. Like, even with my fellow YouTuber friends, I am talking more, but they don't truly know me. I have like 2 or 3 YouTuber friends, and it's nice that I can talk to them about YouTube. It really is. It's nice, and I talk to them about what I want for my channel, of my, I guess you could call it, main goal. I guess, which leads into the second half of the title, which would be either up there or down there, depending on which device you're viewing it from. But yeah, I'm really blessed to have the job that I have right now. I mean, I'm trying my best. So the only experience right now I'm trying to work on is cashier, which is actually, it's not that bad. I had to ask the person that I was with a few times. It seemed like she got frustrated because I kept asking her. But you know what? There are always going to be people who are frustrated. There are always going to be people who are not nice. And it's the same thing with when I worked the second day. There was this one woman. I had to mark people's bags. I'm not going to tell you what reason, the reason for that. But I had to mark people's bags, and I was telling them, oh, once you come back, I have to, no, once you're done, just come back and I'll mark your bag. And, like, when I first saw them, they were not friendly at all. Yeah, they really were not friendly at all. And then when they came back, the person just kept walking. I'm like, in my mind, I'm trying to mark your bag. Could you please hold still? And they just walked away. And then they said, maybe you should, change the way you say it, because it sounds really rude. And I'm like, me? I'm like, how did it sound rude? I said it in the nicest way possible. I did. I really did. I'm so telling you, I'm not mean to people. I'm the complete opposite of being mean. Oh my gosh, it's frustrating. But you know what? I'm like, as soon as it happened, I'm like, water off a duck back. That's what I was like. I'm like, who cares? You know what? There's always going to be people like that. If I'm going to be working, I'm going to have to get used to people like that. So, yeah. But I'm really blessed because like I said, it's a really good job to be introduced into the workforce. And also, my second day was so nice because I loved watching the cute little kids. And then I met my 7th grade teacher there. My 7th grade English teacher. Like, as soon as I saw her, I recognized her instantly. I was like, I remember you. And I wasn't even thinking how she would have thought about me saying, I remember you. And at the time I was wearing sunglasses, so I took my sunglasses off, and she said her name. I'm like, yeah. So it was really nice talking to her. And then also, oh my goodness, this last bit made my day. Like, people at my job, I did not realize, but people from all over come. I really did not notice that. And I saw a group of Asians. I'm not trying to sound racist or anything, but I saw a group of Asians, and I was just keeping an eye out for stragglers or for people wandering off or wandering in or whatever. And I was listening, and they spoke Japanese. I'm like, oh my gosh, they speak Japanese. Are they from Japan? I mean, just because they speak Japanese doesn't mean they're right from Japan. But then I asked them, it's like, are you Japanese? And they said yeah. There was one person who spoke English, so I'm assuming that they were from Japan because that guy was their translator. And And I really wanted to say I love the Japanese language, but I said instead I love Japan. And after in I must have sounded like every other person who said, "Oh, I love Japan," but I really wanted to say I love the language because it sounds so beautiful. It just flows when they speak it. I mean, a lot of people say that. Sorry, things sliding. It tends to slide. Yeah. But what was I saying? Darn it! I distracted myself. I do that a lot. I get distracted easily, and but yeah, I said it, and like I said, I wanted to say that I love the Japanese language, but I said I love Japan. And so they asked, he asked, so have you been to Japan? I said no, but I'd love to, and I wanted to tell them that I knew a phrase in Japanese. I knew how to introduce myself in Japanese, and I would have loved to, but they were gone. But I was super happy. That seriously made my day. It really did. Yeah. So, now to the second part of this video, which I actually was going to talk about, but I interrupted myself. That's okay, that happens a lot. But yeah, for the second part of this video, what I want for my channel. I really want so much for this channel. I really want this channel to be something. I want it to be a part of my life, basically. Oops. I shifted the world. Sorry. Yeah, let's scoot over. There we go. I really want my channel to be a place where people can come to enjoy good quality entertainment, family entertainment, like legitimate family entertainment. There's not going to be any swearing in this. There's not going to be any inappropriate remarks or any of that junk. No crude humor or anything like that. And the games that I play, like seriously, I wouldn't want little kids to watch if I was doing, hold on, let me rephrase that. I want people to be able to watch from little kids to older adults, like young to old. That's what I want. That's the audience I want to reach, is everyone. Basically, I want my channel to be rated E for everyone. And I also want people, when they watch my videos, I want them to be able to feel the love of God through my videos. And I don't know how to do that right this moment. But I want to be able to reach people through things that I love doing, whether it's vlogging or cosplaying or playing video games or anything or singing. I have a separate channel. Get out of here, you. I don't care. Ad. But I really want to reach people that way, because obviously I'm not going to be working at the job I am at right now my whole life. I really don't. I want to be able to do things that I love. And I love to sing. I love doing YouTube, which is vlogging and playing retro games and cosplaying. Oh my goodness, I love all this. And I wanted to, I mean, I highly doubt that I'd be able to get a career in this. I mean, that would be great. If I could get a career with doing this, that would be amazing. But time will tell. You know, and who knows? God may lead me in a direction where I wouldn't even think possible. And I want to get closer to God, but it's difficult because people are like, "Oh, you need to read the Bible more." Oh, I know. I know I need to read the Bible more. It's just that my brain, it works differently. I can't memorize the whole Bible. There is no possible way I can memorize the Bible. I mean, I do read the Bible, and I do remember some of the things that I've read. And to me, it feels like that whenever I'm... Okay, those are for sure. To me, when I'm reading, it feels like... Because the information, when you read the Bible, it needs to get from your brain to your heart. But to me, it seems like it skips the brain and gets into the heart, and I can't think of it until it's truly needed, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Turtle power! But it's like, I wish I could connect... I also wish I could connect with people more, but it's really hard. I mean, I connect with a lot more guys than I do with girls, and it's really frustrating when people put me in the group of girls because I have nothing in common with them at all. And people are like, oh, girls go with girls. Well, that may be true, but that doesn't mean that everybody feels like they fit in. I don't fit in. I really don't. A lot of girls don't like comics. A lot regular girls. I know that there are girls out there that enjoy reading manga and cosplaying and things like that, but Christian, like legitimate Christian, no. There aren't a lot of people. There's like zero. And if there are, please let me know. I'd love to find out if there are. But I really want to do stuff like that. I want to be able to reach people. And what I'd love to do, because I'm trying to study Japanese, and it's really difficult because, like I said, my learning disability makes it slightly difficult. And yeah, it makes it hard because I can't just sit and read. I need an actual teacher, and right now there's no way, because I mean the college nearby has Japanese, but unfortunately I need to be attending a college in order to do that. And I talked to one of my friends who went there, who studied a language at that same college. And she said it was going to be way too much money. And and I'm thankful that she was trying to help me, but it's just, I don't know. Frustrating. Everything's frustrating. It's like, I want so much more. I want to be able to do more. I want to be able to get out there and wander and explore. And especially with the Japanese language, what I'd love to do someday is, when I get better, when I'm able to write Japanese, when I'm able to speak Japanese, what I'd love to do, obviously, I'd love to be a translator, but what I'd love to do is translate my videos into Japanese. Like, I'd love to sing in Japanese, I'd love to vlog in Japanese, I'd love to reach people, not just in America and anybody who speaks English, but in Japan as well. Because besides having a heart for little kids, I have a heart for Japan. I mean, not their food. Not the fish part. I don't do fish. I don't do raw. And I know that's like basically most of the food there. I do apologize. I'm sorry. But this it's what I want for my channel. Like I said, I want people who watch my videos to feel the love of God through it. And someday it might happen. I just don't know when. But yeah. Wow, this video is getting long. I do apologize for rambling and getting sidetracked and all this stuff. And I do apologize for looking away from the thingy, because I keep looking at myself, but then I realize, no, I'm not looking at the camera. Camera's right there. Right there. So yeah, I think I'll end it here. So if you haven't, yes, what? No, I'm sorry. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And also, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. And lastly, if you'd like to see more of my videos, past, present, or future, please subscribe. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!